punitive damages?
Punitive damages is that
The company didn't cancel our first order like they promised, and we feel that that constitutes some fraud and misrepresentation on their part. The brochure says that all sales are final and there's no refunds. We weren't, when we made this contract over the phone.
So far, you're out of pocket $2,045, but you
ma'am.
actually used the product of
Okay.
worth $1,515.
I asked Dorothy over the phone, ma'am. I said, Dorothy, I says, do I need to take any more pills after this? Is there a
Mrs.
guarantee?
Barkdahl, let me tell you something.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not saying that you should have been smarter, but let me tell you this. If this company could make a pill that is safe, that can enlarge breasts, right? It would be a public company making billions of dollars. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Right? People wouldn't be going for breast augmentation surgery, putting themselves through all kinds of anesthesia
Yes, Miss Judy.
and possible damage.
Yes.
They'd take a couple of Mr. Lane's pills, and we would all look like Dolly Parton.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, Judy.
So let me tell you something. You don't get paid for being stupid.
I understand
Like,
that.
You have to understand that. You
I
don't get
understand
paid for
that.
being stupid.
But, Miss
But
Judy, I did ask, do I need, is there guaranteed breast size? And Miss Dorothy, his wife's mother, did tell me over the phone, quote, unquote, you're guaranteed a half size to a full size.
Mrs. Barkdahl.
Again, I was dumb. I
All right. I mean, I would
I
say
was
to
so
myself,
excited, I was
would
done.
say to myself, this stuff really works. I want stock in the company. What I'm asking you about, sir, particularly, is why this first order of a 6-month supply was shipped to the plaintiff when she had canceled her order.
Because, Your Honor, we plainly stated it, like I said, first place, she never did call to cancel the order.
So that what you're telling me is she's lying when she says she called to cancel her order.
She placed, the only time she called back was to place a 2-month supply order, and I have copies of both the orders, were they were taken.
Now, Mr. Lane,
Yes.
I'm not going to get into whether your product is a good product or just a hoax. But I'm going to tell you, does it make sense to you that somebody calls and orders a 6-month supply and then a day later calls and orders a 2-month supply before they've even tried the 6-month supply? Does that make sense to you?
Well,
Does it make sense?
it does if she has a daughter wanting to maybe take it.
Oh, well, maybe she wants to give it to everybody in her canasta club.
I wish I was that
So what
rich.
you're telling me, sir, is your defense is that she never called and canceled the order.
Right.
Is that correct? All
That's
right. What do you
what
have to
all-
say about that, Mrs. Barkdahl?
He's a liar. That's what I'm saying.
He's a liar?
Twice we confirmed it.
Can you
Can
establish
I-
that to me? Do you
Yes,
have-
ma'am, I have a witness. Could I please have my witness?
You have a witness, or
witness.
you
I
have?
have another witness. Yes, ma'am.
Call the witness.
Could I please have my witness?
Would you take the stand, please? Swear the witness, please, Bird.
Ma'am, raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth in these matters?
Yes, I do.
State your name, please.
Cynthia Long.
Have a seat.
Have a seat, Miss Long. Miss Long, what do you know about this case?
I know that Miss Barkdahl did call and cancel the order with Dorothy. I was standing there when she did it.
Well, just a second. Are you employed by the defendant?
I was employed by the defendant
Until when?
until the 3rd of February.
What happened on the 3rd of February?
I was fired for refusing to lie to a customer.